What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Cookie Dao today. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, you guys. It is the 12th day of June, and here we are, taking a little dumpy poo. We love Cookie when it's volatile to the upside. We're so scared of it whenever it's bearish to the downside, but the thing is, guys, this is still a higher low, right? It's a higher low in a grand series of higher lows. I know that, 2 days ago we seemed too good for 22 cents, but down here at 20 cents, 22 cents was nice. That was a 10% pump, you know what I mean? So it's all down here. We were praying for 22 cents, you know what I mean? So a little bit of time is all it takes. A little bit of upside is all it takes for you to feel too good for this price. Now, what are you too good for it? No, it's a great price. It's actually a really good thing, man. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but Cookie is a squirrely one, man. It really is volatile. It's going to grow. It's it's gonna grow. It's gonna see new all-time highs. You're at 22 cents now. I have the utmost confidence you're gonna see something on the lines of something greater than a 10x between now and the end of July. Absolutely, I'm very confident in that. I know that sounds like a lot, but yes, 10x. Take $1,000, turn it into $10,000. You need $10,000 for something. You got $1,000. There you go. Or actually, probably you'd have a little bit more even. You want $50,000? Put in $5,000. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. I'm not saying that will happen. I'm just saying I'm betting on it does. I really am. I'm pretty damn convinced. What do I know? I've been doing technical analysis for 9 years now. 22 cents here. 8 hours, 27 minutes left in the day. It looks like we're setting up to do something that we did back here, right? I don't think that we'll do the exact same thing. Maybe because people are, I don't want to say easily manipulated, though we are. We look for patterns, right? This is what we did last time. We had a double bottom in this kind of horizontal range. I don't think we're in a horizontal range now. I think more likely than not, maybe this is an inverse head and shoulders pattern. It's possible that we could come down here, and if we do, maybe we see the exact same setup that we did last time, just on a smaller scale. We get that double bottom, and then we bounce. I really don't expect Cookie to go lower. I really do think that that's the low. But hey, if we go lower, maybe we do hit that 19.5 cent area after all. After all, from a low to a high here, right there, right? Is that the actual low? Or no, this is the actual low right there. Right there, guys, that's the 382. It's very uncommon to see this kind of behavior where you reach for the 382 but you don't hit it. You would at least, even in the most strong moves, I suppose the strongest moves you don't, but like in very strong moves still, it's very common to tip that 382. And with the rejection off the 236 twice, I would expect that you do. I don't expect that we're going to go lower. Absolutely not, but if it happens, just don't be scared. If we go below slow, I pray that anybody and everybody holding Cookie, anybody and everybody watching this video, you see this and you're like, damn, I would have bought down there. I thought they were going to go up, but oh well, it's just down there for a day. We're going to rip. I mean, whenever we found this double bottom here, how many people thought we were going to break below this low, and then 4 days later we're ripping through the roof? So just wait 4 days. Wait a week. You're going to be above 30 cents probably by the end of next week. You know what I mean? So don't even worry about it. Daily RSI looks bullish overall, very bullish overall. You rejected the 60, so yeah, maybe you come down to the 40. That would imply lower prices actually on the daily time frame. You don't have to go to the 40. In fact, you've actually been finding support right there at like 42, which is kind of like the same thing, but you could go lower. You absolutely could go lower. Let's look at the shorter term stuff and then we'll get into it, okay? Moving down with decent volume, not anything like crazy. Today is somewhat of a big day, 7% to the downside, 8 hours left, and you really don't have that much volume, so I'm not too worried about you at all. We're on Bybit though. Let's go on Coinbase. We normally go on Bybit, but let's do Coinbase because Coinbase does have more volume. And we're going to look at the shorter term stuff. We'll come back out to Bybit here. But nope, no volume here. It looks like it has less volume, but if we look at it on the daily time frame, I would bet 7.25 million. 3.37 million. Yeah, Coinbase has more volume, so that this price action might be more reliable, quote unquote. All right, 1 hour RSI is in the dumps, y'all. It's in the dumps. You've got some form of bearish or bullish divergence, I suppose, and I guess that builds to the case that you don't have to go down. Let's see. Low to high. Triple top, man. Appreciate it when you see it. Triple tops are not common. Even on a 1 hour time frame. It's not as like grand as a triple top could be, right? On like a monthly time frame, a weekly time frame, but they're not common. Triple tops are actually pretty damn rare. Down to the golden ratio, and you have like double bullish divergence here on your 1 hour. I don't know. I mean, you really might be finding support right here. If I was looking to buy Cookie, and I was really just hoping and praying for that 19.5 cent area, and even after all of this, I was like, no, I'm still hoping and praying. I would just like kind of cut my losses and consider this a blessing, because maybe you do go down there. Maybe you do go down there, but you're here right now for sure. It's not a maybe. You're here right now for sure, where you were just up here. You're at a nice little discount from the relative highs of about 16%. I don't know. I feel like you're a dog being thrown a bone here. You're at the golden ratio. You got double bullish divergence on your RSI. You're also finding support at prior areas of resistance. I mean, what more do you need? It could go lower, sure. It could go lower, but I don't know. You're moving down here with some volume picking up, and then as you're moving down here, slowly bleeding, the momentum is dying down, and volume's not really coming in. To be fair, volume is coming in on this 1 hour time frame, but we still have 22 minutes left. Let's see how it goes. I would say here at 22 cents, and probably by the time most of you watch this, the price will already be higher, but we'll see. I want to look at the 15-minute time frame. 15-minute looks bearish. I could see the 1 hour going lower too, in all fairness. Like, let's be fair. It really could go lower. It does look like S-H-I-T, dog Scheiser. As the Germans would say, it says dog Scheiser. And we are going below the golden ratio. And you rejected off the 0.5. Maybe we go lower. Maybe we go down to about 21.5 cents to 20.9 cents. Again, I'm not so keen on believing that we go below these lows here. Anything's possible. It could happen. I just don't assume that Bitcoin, let's look at the daily time frame here. I don't assume that Bitcoin's going to go below that low there, personally. But we'll see. Time will tell. If Bitcoin goes lower, then maybe Cookie can go to 19.5 cents. But even still, right here to there, is it even worth messing around? I don't know. Let's look at the 4 hour time frame, and we'll try to get back on track here. I don't think this is an inverse head and shoulders pattern. I mean, if it is, dude, this guy's got a head like, you know, like it's just weird. It's not. It might behave similar to one, but I don't think it is. Maybe what you do is you actually do come down and you'll find support right where you found support before here, right at prior areas of resistance here, even right there at 21 cents. Sure, that could happen. Let's see. Let's look at the lows to highs again here. 786 is at 21.5 cents. That 886 is perfect with these lows here. So yeah, 21 to 21.6 cents, something like that could be where you go. 4 hour RSI. Looking to get to that oversold zone. Very volatile, expressing volatility for sure. I really don't think that you go below this low, so I'm confident in that. Yeah, a little bit lower from here, but just a little bit. I give it the green light. If you're looking to buy this thing, don't let me stop you, man. It looks pretty damn good for a buying opportunity, I would say. Looking at this back on the daily time frame now, we're going to zoom out and get it on the Bybit chart. Coinbase for the short term because it has more volume now. Bybit for the long term because it has the all-time history, and Bybit's got good volume too. Let's be fair; it's appropriate price action here. From a high to a low, you moved all the way up to your golden ratio. Nice move. Down to the 0.5382 area to find support. Very common. The next move will likely take you to the 786, 886, and I would expect that we are at least there by the end of this month. But probably, I mean, we might even be up at 50 cents to 63 cents by the end of next week. By the end of next week, it is Thursday this week. We've got like 10 days until the end of next week. 10 days from now or less, you could be up 126% or 190%. We know Cookie can move up that fast. If not, certainly we'll be somewhere around there by the end of the month. I don't know at this point if we'll be at new all-time highs by the end of the month or not. I wouldn't be surprised because, again, this thing can move fast when it wants to. But something in this area by the end of the month is what I would expect. Probably above 60 cents by the end of the month and below 85 cents. But if we are at new all-time highs, cool. That's great. As we go into July, the expectation would be to break out to new all-time highs. The 1272 to the 1618 are the target area. It is the target zone, the primary target zone that we have in mind. I very much doubt that we see anything above $3.88, and I'm even kind of skeptical if we get there. But if we do, it's a nice 18x almost, man. 17.8x, 18x, whatever. If we hit the 1272 right here, that's about a 7.5x, which compared to a 17x is small potatoes, but hey, that's still nice. I don't think anybody's going to be upset with $1.65. I don't think we stop here, just like I don't think we stop here. We're probably going to go to the 1414 and go just above it. Something on the lines of like an 11 to a 12x. That's more what I'm looking for. Something above 234, but probably below $3 if I had to guess. If I had to, and I am guessing. I don't have to, I just want to. Overall, it looks super bullish. Yeah, overall, this looks very bullish, very bullishly poised. Let's look at the 3-day time frame and see what we can deduce from there, too. The 3-day RSI looks like a head and shoulders pattern, actually. Bearish! No, it's probably fun. Weekly time frame. Not really rejecting the overbought zone, so I don't have any qualms with that. Yeah, everything looks good, man. What about the monthly time frame? It's just so new. Yeah, we don't have a whole lot going on for us now. With what I saw in the monthly time frame for Onyx coin, now I'm like, I don't care how insignificant it looks. I'm going to look at the monthly time frame now, but no, it's not. It doesn't help us at all. So let's look at some other indicators, and then we'll wrap this up. All right. Okay, now hold on. We don't need the AD or the MFI. MFI is essentially like a more squirrely RSI, and it can vary. I don't think it's helpful. It can be helpful, but I don't know. If you have the RSI, what's the point? I used to use them both all the time, and I found it was kind of distracting, right? And the RSI is more reliable, I think. Weekly time frame, MACD looks good, stochastics look fine, RSI is bullish. 3-day time frame, MACD, okay, we're getting close to a red cross, but we won't have that bearish cross. We're going to probably continue to grow. This actually does look pretty bullish on the 3-day MACD. That's awesome. Stochastics, you would expect with the stochastics, it's not like the RSI, right? In the RSI, you can move up and then move down and then move up again and then move down and then move up here. Typically with the stochastics, you don't do stuff like this. What you'll see, I mean, I shouldn't say you don't do stuff like this. You actually do stuff like this in the overbought zone, so that's not fair. But you don't do stuff like getting overbought and then bouncing here. Normally, it's you go from the overbought zone. When you're done with it, you go to the oversold zone. When you're done with it, you go to the overbought zone. You don't pivot in the middle of the band, right? Like you don't do the stuff that the RSI does. It's normally like ping ponging between those areas. So technically, the stochastics is a bearish kind of presentation right now. But call me crazy, call it a hunch. With the MACD and the RSI looking bullish, I would think that we do continue to go higher. But in that kind of sense, let's just entertain the downside. If the stochastics prevails, maybe Cookie goes all the way to 13.2 cents. Wouldn't that be crazy? I highly doubt it, though, man. That sounds dumb just coming out of my mouth. Daily time frame. Stochastics would suggest a little bit more downside, maybe today or tomorrow. MACD, if we go lower than this low, on the bright side, we will have bullish divergence setting up, and probably the oscillators will be looking to bounce off the zero. So even if we do go below this low, there's nothing to panic about. There's probably actually better setups to rip to the upside rather than rip to the downside. And the RSI, of course, would be at the 40, and we'll bounce from there too. So I'm not worried about this. As I'm looking at it, the only thing that I have a problem with is the stochastics, but sometimes the stochastics are not reliable. I definitely weigh more on the RSI than anything, and the MACD would probably be number 2 into that. And both the MACD and the RSI look bullish on the daily, the 3-day, the weekly. They're all set up to be good. So, yeah, we're looking good, you guys. We're going to see new all-time highs over the coming weeks. I would expect by the end of July, probably the middle of July, we'll be above $2, and then we'll go from there. I got nothing else for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thank you all. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.